I have everybody's attention now?
Yo, party people, what is up? How about that episode of Raw? A lot of stuff went down on the show. A lot of stuff went down even before the show got on the air with, a certain straight edge, guy wanting to, shake things up like he always does and, getting our attention like nobody else. But more backlash build, more awesome cinema between Zayn and the Bloodline, an official street fight between a platinum recording artist and a Punisher of Judgment Day, and a new world championship has been introduced, and it is a total beauty. Looks super clean. Guys, don't worry, we're going to run everything down, top to bottom, start to finish of what just happened here on Monday Night Raw tonight. So, buckle up, strap into your seats, because newest episode of The Gift of Gabe is starting right, if I got it right. Oh yeah, now! Okay, guys, so a lot of stuff that basically went on throughout the night was this huge Zayn Bloodline drama. Once again, pure cinema. Absolutely love it. Now, the minority, like I would say like the 15%, maybe even less than that, try to tell you Zayn's being stupid. KO's completely right. Why is he's looking like an idiot trying to like force the Bloodline to do this. Can't. Wrong. Because us and the majority, like literally over 85% on, we know Zayn's just being the genuine good guy that he is, because friends don't give up on other friends. That is why he continues to tell Jay every week, especially tonight, you're putting Roman's name out there. He's going to have major consequences for you because you're not taking these titles on Friday. And Jay knows that, and it's seeping into him. And Jimmy, he's going to learn that too. But I like that Jimmy is playing the other side, adding the, the double-edged sword, reversing the drama right back on Zayn like a total badass reverse card. Being like, yo, dude, Owens is only with you to take those tag titles, and instead you drop him, he's going to drop you because he really hasn't forgiven you for all that stuff you did while you were running with us as the Honoraries in the Bloodline. It's adding a lot of extra drama. Both guys make their points, but at the end of the day, Sammy's the dude that's going to end up being right because he's looking out for his dogs, the Usos. It's what I would do. It's what a lot of us would do, and that's why we relate to him. It's making this tag title rematch just as spicy as the first one back at WrestleMania. I am super looking forward to it. In the coming months, though, we all know Jimmy J, they're going to end up separating from Roman. And after Sami and KO, it's looking like they're playing the seeds for eventually KO to turn on Sami. And I have my own little theory for where that goes in relation to the new World Championship if they get drafted to Raw. But more on that later. Just for the short, love the Zayn Bloodline stuff. Per usual, just like a lot of us are right here and now. And I can't wait for this tag title rematch on Friday, because the ramifications are going to be huge. Huge. Alright, guys, we got Austin Theory live tonight on Raw. The U.S. champion got in a huge brawl with his two opponents for this triple threat match at Backlash for his championship. Bobby Lashley and Bronson Reed started out with, classic double teaming of Bobby Lashley by Bronson Reed by Austin Theory. But the key thing you want to point out here is when Bronson Reed was beating down Austin Theory, plowed into him like the freaking truck of a man that he is, and hit him with that tsunami. God, I wish I could do that like Wade, who's the master of it. When he was doing that, the crowd was reacting. They were cheering him, and that's good. Good. This U.S. title, inserting him in it, along with Bobby, like the thing with Bobby Lashley a couple weeks ago, it's getting him over as the Colossal. It's starting to get like the reaction from the crowd. I don't know if he wins the U.S. title. It would be really cool, but honestly, the fact that he's finally getting that crowd behind him, because if you saw him down in NXT, you know that he can really go. And for a big man, he can put on a really good match. So I'm looking forward to this triple threat. I feel like he's going to do just like what he did back at Elimination Chamber. He's going to help part in stealing the freaking show. But this time, though, I think it's going to keep capitalizing him even more to where he's a serious threat in the mid-card division. He's holding a championship somewhere in the near future. Maybe I'm surprised. Maybe Bronson Reed actually ends up winning the United States Championship, dethroning Austin Theory in a couple weeks at Backlash. But we're just going to have to wait and see. For now, where he is going, the progress is good. I'm glad that Bronson Reed is finally getting there, so let's just keep it up. Alright, guys, I know how we all felt when it was announced this past Friday. Seth Rollins versus Omos. We're like, what the hell? This is crap. This is weird. How this even happened? The way they kind of did it, it makes sense. MVP was the one that got the match for Omos because he wants his big man to get big opponents, and who better for a big opponent right here, right now, than Seth freaking Rollins himself. itself. And I honestly agree with Seth Rollins, and I am officially kind of hooked on this match because I want to see Seth Rollins make Omos famous. I said it before. I compare Seth Rollins to the Bryan Danielsons and prime Shawn Michaels, even, like the AJ Styles of, like, wrestling. He can put on a great match with anybody. Stick a broomstick in there, and he is going to have an absolute banger. So, I think Seth does give Omos his best match of the day. And, in the words of The Undertaker, American Badass, makes him famous. And, gives, like, a memorable performance from Omos, the best of his career. I don't know how exactly that's going to go with, like, the mismatches of size, but I really cannot wait to see them try. I have full faith in Seth Rollins. It's what he does. And honestly, going to segue right into it. A new World Championship has been announced. I love the design. It's classic to the big gold belt. I have the replica freaking right here on the side. I love it. It's literally a beautiful belt. There's, like, some people, you can't please everybody with everything. So, like, there's that small minority that was like, oh, it looks kind of ugly. But here in the majority, we're all like, dude, that belt is beautiful. It's literally a modern take, literally getting from the past of the big gold belt. It looks absolutely badass and beautiful, or as Ty Mello always says, beautiful. It looks great. I'm loving it. And I said it. We're going to crown a new champion at the Night of Change pay-per-view. Called that shit all day, baby. And I'm also going to stick with my prediction that Seth freaking Rollins is going to be the guy to take that championship. Cody is the one that's going to take the titles. I say titles because it looks like they might be plural for a while. Maybe they're trying to just get ready a new belt for Roman, for whatever champion is having that at the time. So that's just one belt again on that show. So maybe for now it's like the two belts, kind of like what they did with the Undisputed title back in 2002 before they made it into one belt again. Point is, Cody's going to go to SmackDown. He's going to fight for that championship. Eventually dethrone Roman at SummerSlam. But Seth, he is the perfect guy to hold this new World Heavyweight Championship and carry it for the flagship show. And I know some of y'all are like, Seth's got to be the guy. Seth's going to go over SmackDown. They tried to think it was Seth on SmackDown. It's all right, but it doesn't really fit. Like, it's Seth Rollins is Monday Night Rollins. That's not just a catchphrase. It is a fact of life. Yeah, but, it's whatever. So, Seth, you're my man. I got you winning the new World Heavyweight Championship. And I alluded to it earlier. At some point, it's looking like they're going to have KO turn on Sami Zayn. My hope and my theory, which would be super cool because it would work great. It would work great for, like, all of us, because it'd be another great chapter in the Zayn Owens rivalry that we would all enjoy. It would lead to another great moment for Sami that we would all enjoy. I would have Owens eventually, like maybe in the summertime, he turns on Sami after they lose the belts and, like, beats him down like super bad, and probably books him as, like, back when, like, a 2014 kind of heel when he first did it. And then Owens puts up Zayn on the shelf for possibly the rest of the year. And then Owens goes on to defeat, like, Seth Rollins for that new World Heavyweight Championship. And then, just when Owens is enjoying his high as World Champion, Sami Zayn comes back, wins the Royal Rumble, or wins an Elimination Chamber, or whatever, and fights Kevin Owens in the main event of either Night 1 or Night 2 of WrestleMania 40. And that, my friends, would be where Sami Zayn finally wins his first World Championship, that beautiful new World Heavyweight Championship. When I think about that, it would be the biggest way to date. It would literally be the biggest chapter ever of the Zayn and Owens rivalry, and it would just be so cool for all of us to see Sami finally have that moment. And I want that moment because I'm planning on going to WrestleMania 40. So if that's a night Zayn finally wins his first world title, seeing it through, like, the TV live would be great. Because you'd be that one of those moments that, like, resonate whether you're watching it on TV or watching it there. But I just want to kind of be there live for it. So if that's the route they're going, I think that's the way to go. Papa H, if he's going to book that, I think that is the way they go with it. We're just going to have to wait and see. But in the short term, I have Seth Rollins winning the new World Championship after putting over Omos in an absolute classic at Backlash, which is going to be a new definition of the word classic with the size difference. But I'm all for it, and I can't wait to see where all these angles go. And I'm going to kind of cross my fingers that I'm right. But hey, I'm the gift of gab. I mean, it's not like I've, haven't been right like countless times, but whatever. It's probably nothing. All right, you guys, we closed out the show with Damian Priest versus Rey Mysterio. Ended up in a DQ. Match was all right. We knew Bad Bunny did it the whole night. He alluded to it. He came out afterwards. Damian Priest whacking Rey right in the chair. taking him out of it, and then Bad Bunny beating the crap out of his former friend with that kendo stick. And now we have the match. It's official. It's not the rumor match we thought was going to happen a couple weeks ago with Dom and Damian Priest versus Bad Bunny and Rey Mysterio. But we might have got something that's on just as equal footing and may somehow even be better. Damian Priest, the Punisher of the Judgment Day, going head-to-head with the Platinum Recording Artist and technically undefeated superstar in WWE, Bad Bunny. He's 1-0 in a street fight. Honestly, that sounds like a whole banger. Or, guess what? I'm bringing it back. PETARDO in Spanish. That's right. We're going there. It sounds like a whole petardo of a match. Spanish word for banger. I am totally in for this. Backlash is shaping up to be a great pay-per-view with Rhodes and Lesnar. That 6-man tag with Zayn, Owens, and Riddle versus the Bloodline. This triple threat match for the U.S. title and so much more. Guys, it's going to be crazy. You're not going to want to miss any second of it because, we got bangers, we got petardos, got matches that are must-see quality television. So don't you dare miss it. Okay, guys, I know things were a little bit crazy with, the CM Punk news and whatever. I could talk a lot about that, but I feel like the bigger details will come in the coming days. Right now, it's all just speculation because we have no idea what the hell he was actually doing there. Or what beef he was kind of really squashing or whatever. So we'll see how TK and AEW react in the coming days, and then maybe your boy, the Gifted Gabber, will respond, accordingly. But until then, we got another dope Dynamite coming up. Orange Cassidy defending the international title against the returning Bandito. Omega and Takeshita teaming up for the first time as more of that juicy storyline between the Elite and BCC continues. SmackDown is finally coming. Main event of WrestleMania tag team rematch. Zayn and Owens defending the Undisputed Tag Belts against former champs, the Usos, and it is the beginning of the WWE draft that is literally going to change the game. It hasn't even started yet, and we've already changed it with a new, beautiful World Heavyweight Championship. You guys, you're not going to want to miss any of these shows. You're not going to want to miss what your boy, the best Gifted Gabber in the biz, has to say after these shows. So, guys, y'all know what to do. Make sure to like and subscribe because you want to. You see it growing and growing all the time. Y'all know that I'm the best Gifted Gabber in the biz when it comes to this sport right here. So, guys, I will see you after a crazy and electric Dynamite full of definite bangers on Wednesday. Peace out, you guys, and let's see what CM Punk does next. Peace out.